we're back tonight with more local news. The plastic shopping bag levy has now been extended from certain stores to all retail outlets in Hong Kong. Many shopkeepers and members of the public said on the first day of the implementation of the extension that they were confused about when an exemption applies. The government says retailers who fail to charge customers for plastic shopping bags will be given verbal warnings in the coming month, but after that they will face prosecution. Liz Yoon reports.
How prepared are people for day one of the extended levy scheme? This lady says she's brought 4 reusable shopping bags with her. This shopkeeper says there should be more exemptions for items such as jars with liquids that could leak. Under the extended levy scheme, plastic bags can be given free of charge to buyers of food, beverages and medicine without prepackaging. And there's no need for service providers such as laundry shops and clinics to charge their customers for bags. But some people are still confused. This morning, several Environmental Protection Department officials visited a shopping mall in Yau Tong to promote the newly extended scheme. The department has stationed staff at some retail outlets to answer any questions the public may have about the plastic bag levy.
We will deploy suitable people enforcement staff to act as customers, to buy things, and therefore we collect evidence and institute prosecution if necessary.
Posters have also been put up around shops to explain the levy to people. To help the public get used to it, retail outlets would just get verbal warnings if they fail to comply with the new regulations this month. But come May 1st, when the grace period ends, they could face a $2,000 fine or even prosecution if they breach the law. Liz Yun, TVB News.
Overseas again, and in Nigeria, former military dictator Muhammadu Buhari won a hotly contested election victory over President Goodluck Jonathan. He becomes the first Nigerian politician to unseat a sitting president. He also resumes leadership of the country 3 decades after seizing power in a coup. Outgoing President Jonathan gave a national television address early this morning to concede defeat. He also urged his supporters to remain peaceful, saying nobody's ambition is worth the blood. Amid anger over an Islamic insurgency that has claimed thousands of lives, Nigerian voters opted for the 72-year-old former dictator.
Lufthansa says Germanwings pilot Andreas Lubitz told officials at a flight training school in 2009 that he had gone through a period of severe depression. This could open the floodgates over possible damages sought by passengers who died when Lubitz's plane crashed in the French Alps last week. Lufthansa's CEO, who visited the crash site today, had said that the pilot passed all tests and had been pronounced fit to fly. In a statement today, the airline says it will take a long while to establish the events that led to the crash that killed 150 people. To Malaysia, where a number of media executives have been freed on bail after they were detained on suspicion of sowing sedition through a news report published last week.
I don't think we should be here in the first place. They came to our office, we give cooperation. They called to the police station, we can go. And we've been investigated before, and we always cooperate. So this arrest is unacceptable in a democratic country.
The controversy is centered on an article published on the Malaysian Insider web portal. It said the country's Conference of Rulers had rejected a proposal to amend a federal law that could allow the use of strict Islamic punishment in Malaysia. All right, Tony, over to you for sports.
That's right, more NBA action and some football. The NBA Eastern Conference leaders' recent run of good form deserted them overnight as Atlanta lost to Detroit on the road. The Hawks couldn't make it work against the Pistons. Andre Drummond had 22 points and 13 rebounds for Detroit, who have won 5 of their last 6 games. Thabo Sefolosha scored 19 points for the Hawks, who have dropped 2 of 3. Detroit won this one, 105-95. In football action last night, an experimental-looking England managed to salvage a draw against Italy after a sluggish first-half performance.
Tottenham star Harry Kane made his full debut for England as they travelled to Turin to play Italy. The Azzurri took the lead through Graziano Pele's first-half header before Andros Townsend's strike rescued a 1-1 draw for England after the break.
I think in the end we're kind of disappointed that we didn't get the win. I think